Here's Edwards. Spiked away. Texas takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Cardinals on D. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
It's up a three. No good. Now Texas takes it the other way. Here's Doherty. Out to the wing. The tray.
Physical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And stolen by Freak. And there's the pass to Sanders. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sanders has got his first basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And here comes with that jam. Beautiful.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give it.
And here are the Cardinals. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. So on the floor for Texas, they've got Turner. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the 4 slot. Texas trails by 4. Edwards passes to Ellis. They set the screen. He feeds it to Turner. Pass to Edwards. Dishes to Ford. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Ellis outside. Pass to Edwards. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Ford, that's good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait. I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Freak, and he slams it one-handed.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Ellis kicks to Turner. Up top, Edwards. The feed to Ford. Off on the layup. And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line. And that's what
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Freak in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Texas, Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then it's Turner. Then there's Doherty. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. And for Louisville, Freak, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
Turner passes to Edwards. Back to Turner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Turner's got 6.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Freak. And the 3 off target. Texas trails by 9. Sanders with the steal. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Freak with the ball. Second chance shot, and Sanders lays it in. Sanders has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim.
On the court for the Longhorns, we've got Hudson. He's out there with Turner, and it's Richmond in at the 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's Blair. It's rebounded by Louisville.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for early. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's grown as this game progresses.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
And the defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Knocked away.
What up, nigga?
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Ellis. And that one.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in this second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
And here are the Cardinals. They're on an 18-4 run.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mark.
Sanders dishes to Freak. From the wing.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Louisville.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And
Z.
look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his.
Odds. I got a controller, but I have to wait for Christmas and a new charger. Nigga nigga. Suck this pussy nigga nigga bitch LOL.
And this
just
is
so
where it's
you
at,
know,
folks.
this
The
is my
college
new
tournament
player,
ends here
and
tonight.
that's why I'm like-
For
that's why
one
I'm like
team,
this. That's why
the
I'm
joy
still
of a
in college
lifetime will
now.
be achieved.
But
And there's
hey,
no doubt going to be some incredible action
I'm
all
put my mic
along
out
the
because I
way.
get broke too, though.
I'm Kevin Harlan
My
alongside
thing, like, I
Clark
have to hold
Kellogg
it in
and
to
Greg
make it.
Anthony.
All right, bro.
We'll
Copy
see
that.
the Wisconsin Badgers facing the Louisville Cardinals.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the
Kyle, why
defining
you so
moment
salty
for
like
the lives
Summer's
of
ass?
every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been so. In advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the fourth.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guys I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. He'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Here's Freak. Yeah. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I
it.
tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Here's Hill after the basket by Louisville. Now, here's Decker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by White.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed. It's been a good night for Freak. He's already up to 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And both free throws good from Freak.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Fisher with the ball. It's back to Hill. Gibson setting a pick for Hill. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 13.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Kicks it to Hill. He tries for 3. Again, missing Hill. Cardinals leading by 9.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Fisher. And it's Wade in at the center, locking down. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And for Louisville, Freak in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Hill kicks to Hawkins. It's back to Hill. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And Louisville making a change here. Odom's checked in.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up the lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Decker. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 8 points for Sam Dekker.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing the player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Hill has the open look, and the wide open shot from Dekker. The three-pointer no good. And here's Freak. And another three for Louisville.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Freak in a two-guard. Harrell is out there with White, and it's Mack in at the center. And here are the Cardinals. They're on an 18-6 run. That three is off the mark from Freak. Wisconsin trails by 10. And stolen by Freak. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Here's Sanders, finished off the break. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cardinals?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Gibson kicks to Payton. Hughes against Gibson. Payton passes to Wade. Here's Gibson. Here's Evans, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that. F2, my goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
Move the ball. Stick it to him.
Now, Freak. For the three. Count that one. Freak's got 34.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Louisville.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And he gets it to go.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Hawkins. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. Now here's Freak. Three-pointer. And another three for Louisville.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And stolen by Freak. Sanders dishes to Payton. Pass to Freak. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Here's Freak. Off the mark. So we see the Cardinals get the win here.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
New frequency?
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette said
Somebody
your mama.
took that
Hi,
account,
Mama.
that dope
How you
buddy
doing?
352
Fine.
or
You have to be here.
Yes.
420.
Mr. Pac
Somebody
90,
took that
I'm
account.
telling you about. He's in the room, too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet them.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select the 19-year-old point guard from the University of Louisville.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so...
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Stepping out on...
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was checked in for Landry.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers.
coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
New York City. What a great view in the bright lights of the Big Apple. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready to go?
For the next, they continue their stretch of home games. And, guys, this is the first. Calderon. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Taking a look at the 76ers. Freak in a...
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some...
Mr. Dom Pagnotti.
Ema call you dope buddy 429 now.
End up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
$420.
It's one of the busiest hubs in the world as the planes land and depart at LAX. It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. This is the last stop for the 76ers before returning back to Philadelphia. Angels. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
It's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done.
Yeah.
I'll make the call.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Why ain't you talking on your mic? That's what mics are used for.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
JJ, you're so stupid. JJ, you are so stupid.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
Well, hold on a minute.
New group now. Golden State also making some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates, and it's Harrison Barnes.
Some people say you just...
So are you dumb nigga 100 nigga. Why don't you
We
play
got
on
James
your
Harden
other
and
axe,
that
Dope
beard of
Buddy
his.
420?
Look, this guy's relentless.
And/or
We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long.
anymore.
So I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Quit trying to make me talk. Dang, bro, this freaking mic is messed up, dude. And the Dope Body 420, someone stole that account. I don't know, like somebody changed the password and all that. So I don't care.
And guys, just a great shot here of William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania, standing atop Philadelphia's City Hall. Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab Philadelphia. Houston also making some.
Hey Zeus, I'ma show you a money glyph and RP glitch, but first let me customize my Banshee I bought. Damn Isaiah, this car is fast, lol.
This season hasn't gone the way we planned. But tonight, we've got an opportunity to affect the playoff race. These guys need the win, and we're standing in their way. So this game means something. And I intend to go out there and show them everything I got. Spoiler alert.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Philadelphia 76ers come into tonight's game after losing earlier in the season in their last game against the Celtics. That loss brought them down 2-1 in this series matchup. They'd like to steal back that momentum.
And in that game, guys, their three-point...
Hey, jump it.
Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed, have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team
Yvette, please.
Cece,
Yvette,
where's Dom?
I had him call you.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
And a great look at Chicago's front yard, Grant Park, and the tall towers of downtown. It's an Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the 76ers come into town for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player,
And I have a gray Como controller and I might get some Hoorishes and they gon' be red or pink or other awesome custom color.
thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Dom Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I've decided to go to the Orlando Magic. Hey.
Talent they have on that team, they go win a championship this year.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, AKA Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there that's an FOF.
Hello world, it's your boy Wade Wilson, AKA Big Van Leah, Basquiat, an FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, a.k.a. Yvette Ming Ching. And I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, number one, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours. Welcome to live practice. This
We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, they've put in a whole lot of hard work and preparation in the offseason. We saw them already in the preseason, and now all those adjustments get put to the test for a game that's going to count, and they're hoping to start out 1-0. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shane?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to.
Let's take them back.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Entirely new group here. Nicholson's checked in for Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Fournier. Freak's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. So the Wizards 5 right now. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Nene. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Wall. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Wizards lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate, the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude, because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines, and sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always appreciated.
Appreciate that, Kevin.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backcourt.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Jennings out there with Freak, and it's Hezonja in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. The Wizards have gone 4 for 5 for the charity stripe in this one. And we finished one. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw.
And the Wizards making a change here as well. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Gortat. So the Wizards 5 right now. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Porter is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Villanueva in at the 5 spot. Magic leading by 16.
You got it. Get the ball inside. Move the ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. From 15 feet away, Washington with the rebound. And here we go. Washington fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He hits the second from the line. Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall's running.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
From 20 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked. He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. And it's Freak missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Wall, that's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Freak. Rebound by the Wizards. Villanueva's got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes the 3. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from John Wall.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up, or maybe even taking the lead?
It's been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And so it's Orlando taking
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet, Nikola Vucevic.
Let me tell you guys, Vucevic has a lot.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
You really struggled shooting the ball tonight. Care to comment on that?
Sure. I'm out there playing against the best basketball players in the world, for one. And it ain't easy to have that stroke every night when world-class athletes are tracking you all over the court. So write that down, and somebody else ask a real question, please.
Well, the team won tonight, but certainly no thanks to you in that effort. Do you feel like you let down the fans with the way you played?
I hope not. I mean, the fans mean a lot to me. And I know tonight just wasn't my night. Hopefully they can be happy with the win for now. And I can come back next game and make a better contribution.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. Challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now in a great situation for me to grow my game and my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10.
And I'm going to do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. No, but that's all I got. Thank you.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late-game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, after splitting their first 2 games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the hack of
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, and just before the game, the championship ring is distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. J.R. Smith. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. And so in the game for the Magic, Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Freak is out there with Napier, and it's Hezonja in at the 3 spot. No good. Tie game and some big points. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And for the Magic, Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Napier is out there with Freak, and it's Hezonja in at the 3.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Irving attacking. Misses in close. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Shumpert kicks to Aldridge. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the first... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Orlando leading by 4. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. The Cavaliers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving.
Good on the second free throw.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Here's Freak.
Blocking foul, call him. J.R. Smith. That's his second team foul.
from deep three-point range. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. Goes up to the stripe, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the inside, here's James. Makes it off the glass.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Orlando trailing here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Freak. Offline with his three.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's... here since.
Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. On the court for Orlando, Freak in at point guard. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bennett. Then it's Watson, and it's Hezonja in at small forward. James has a two-pointer. No good. And Orlando the other way now. Pass to Love. The second chance effort. And another miss by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Irving. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Cleveland. Temple comes in for LeBron. Good on both. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Temple. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. That free throw good from Dellavedova.
Matthew Dellavedova.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Freak with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present Kyrie Irving. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Listen up. We're good, but we could be better on the defensive end. Set it up. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.